hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Hello everybody and welcome to Marvel Heroes 2015 patch 2.13. This is a pretty awesome patch that has some very exciting stuff that's going to not only be recurring but also just really cool for its duration right now. So you can see here our new event is the Operation Omega, which I'll jump right into in just a couple of seconds. We've got the Rogue pre-sale. She's going to be coming out pretty soon. A couple of new costumes as well as the Omega boosts, which is all very, very exciting. So this is our new drop item, which is the Shield access file, which will give us some pretty cool stuff throughout the event here. So there's a couple of really cool stuff you can see here. Agent Dum Dum Dugan is the Shield agent that we'll be talking to in order to get the stuff for the Omega event. But basically, the way that the developers are putting it is the actual letter Omega, the Greek letter Omega, is the 24th letter. So we're starting off with a 24% boost to everything, and then as it goes, it's going to increase by 24% every day. So we're starting off at 24, and then it's going to go to 48, 72, 96, etc., etc., etc. And these are actually going to stack with boosts and bars and all of those good stuff, or those good things, which is very, very exciting. Some super cool stuff. One thing I'm going to do in a little bit is jump into a terminal. Hopefully I'll run into one of these new things, which is called the Omega level threat enemies. For those of you who aren't aware of the canon within the Marvel Universe, something that is Omega level is essentially the highest and most dangerous and or most powerful, depending on the context. So people like, I know Iceman is, I know Jean Grey is, I can't remember anyone else. Reed Richards' son is actually a mutant who's arguably beyond Omega, but that's a story for another day. You know, etc., etc. Point being, very, very powerful. Omega, very bad. If you find an Omega level threat, then they're actually worth a lot more than anything else. So there's a couple of important vendors. First is right here, Dum Dum Dugan. So you see we get the Shield Omega access files, which will also be daily gifts as well. And we've got the Blue Omega box, which is similar to the Crimson box from a couple weeks ago, where with that we got artifacts. Here we actually get the unique items from these people, or from the bosses, which is absolutely incredible. And then we finally have the Agent Coulson team up, which is really cool, and it's stated in the patch notes here that he will actually be a damage type neutral, so he'll be usable fairly easily by pretty much anybody. And then we've got the ghost boxes as is required pretty much now, so that we can get some cool stuff there. And so let's see, there we go, Shield Omega access files, hooray. Okay, so the other important vendor that we have actually is Colton. Agent Colton is somewhere. We'll look for him a little bit more later, but basically he has stuff that you get when you do the Holo-Sim, and I think you actually access him as soon as you do that or whatever. But either way, or you can just go talk to him on the Shield roof, I guess, the little rooftop over there. But either way, he gives bonuses similar to shared quests for doing this kind of stuff, and that's really one of the big things here is being able to talk to him and getting more of pretty much everything. In addition, we've got increased XP for things like the what's it called? Actually, I'm going to stay as Deadpool. Things like the Omega Orb experience is increased and all sorts of crazy stuff. So let's actually hop over to, actually I can't even go there. Oh, sad. So I will switch over. We'll see if Agent Coulson will talk to us about this. Actually, we won't bother with that. Never mind. Never mind. Change my mind. We'll just hop into a terminal. So hopefully in this terminal I'll be able to run into an Omega level something or other. But essentially the training missions for the Holo-Sim, you get 30 of the little files for doing those. And then you also get files just for logging in the daily bonus, and then you also get them for the shared quests. So you get 20 per shared quest, so up to 60 a day, which is pretty awesome. So lots of cool stuff, all sorts of different things, and there's also a new artifact, the Omega Drive, which is obviously pretty cool. I don't see anything immediately that would indicate Omega danger, but I can take out these elites at least. I'll probably just skip past most of this still. Doopa-doopa-doo. Let's see. The problem is, since I've been playing, I haven't played it too much, so I don't know what the Omega actually looks like. I haven't run into one as of yet, at all, as I've been playing this. So, hopefully it's really obvious when you run into one. But either way, there's all sorts of new items of various sorts for the bosses that you can get, and there's also some new performance upgrades. So I know a lot of people, you've seen the stuff that's going on with Squirrel Girl, and dealing with her what's it called? Her squirrels and everything, and how like the skeletons were altered, so now they require fewer polygons, all this kind of stuff. It's all about optimization for the platform itself. And essentially what they're doing now is they halved the number of squirrels that you have on screen, but at the same time they made them twice as powerful. So again, just for the purpose of being able to increase the uh, sort of play experience for everybody by decreasing the requirements for different things, and allowing you to the computers rather to render fewer things on screen, fewer polygons overall, which is very exciting. So we got a blue insignia there, which is kind of nice, and I'll take that cube shard and the alloy. No, that's not the alloy. Boo! I don't want those. And we'll open up this just for fun. But overall, not too much, other than the major thing with the event, which, as I said, is really cool. And again, unfortunately, I myself have not run into anything specific as far as these Omega level threats. What I will do is go ahead and hop into the Holo-Sim very briefly. I'm going to go in by myself, which again is not a very smart thing to do, but just to show you, and we'll see if Coulson is in there. I don't want to talk to Stan Lee, as cool as he is. Why won't it let me click that? That's weird. But again, so there's the gear vendor, which is always nice. But essentially, if you complete 5 waves of in the Holo-Sim, and I don't think they have to be consecutive waves. I think it's just complete waves, be happy, be awesome. Oh, great. I gotta defeat Sentinels. Weak. See, this is why you need to have 2 people. Yes, weapon systems online. Good job. I'm not gonna bother with this very much. So, just like with the shared quest, if you move through, you know, relatively quickly, and if you're really even mildly dedicated to getting the Holo-Sim shared quest, then just like that, these are all fairly simple to do, because the Coulson quest is only 5 Holo-Sim missions, or Holo-Sim waves rather, which makes for a fairly simple thing to do. So not too much to worry about. Since I'm over halfway done, I'm going to go ahead and finish off the last few that I need. Other than that, though, as far as this exact patch, there's not too much. There's, again, as always, a few bug fixes and things like that. Biggest things, though, are this new event, which, again, similar to the Cosmic Chaos, is going to be a recurring event, which, if you ask me, is really exciting. And they said they're going to keep adding on more and more of various stuff. Oh, cool. We were forged. Well, thank you. And I'll just go ahead and hop back to the base. Yoink! But other than that, obviously just more hype as far as what all is coming in later on. Again, random bug fixes. We also do have a couple of new costumes. So you see here the Doom War for Black Panther, and then because it is the Omega one, we have the Punisher Omega effect. And if you ask me, he looks a lot like a certain video game character who showed up in Smash Brothers. But that's just me. So with that, I hope that you all enjoy this new Omega event. I know I'm going to have a lot of fun with it, trying to collect all of these absolute awesome shinies. And as always, have a great time, collect all those great unique items, but most importantly, just play the way that you enjoy. And with that, thank you very much, and I will see you next time.
Lips as sweet as candy, its taste is on my mind.